What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from SneakerFiles.com, recapping the news, and before I give you some of the highlights, like always, greatly appreciate a thumbs up, and if you're new here, make sure to subscribe by hitting the red button below. Now, for this video, there has been a ton of news from Jordan Brand. We have a handful of 2021 release dates. As well, we have a first look at the Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG Dark Mocha, the Air Jordan 3 Court Purple, and the Air Jordan 6 K54. Now, there's a lot more from Jordan Brand, a few things from Nike and Adidas, and then we have one thing from New Balance and Reebok. And now, without wasting too much more of your time, let's jump into the news. After a recent release date change, we now have a new release date for the Nice Kicks Reebok Question Bubba Chucks Fishing. According to Frank Cooker, this pair will release on July 3rd at select retailers, including Shop Nice Kicks. Currently, a retail price has yet to be announced. Coming soon is a new pair of Kawhi Leonard's New Balance Omni Ones. Known as First Light, this pair is a tribute to Kawhi Leonard returning to California. From New Balance, the First Light is a follow-up to the Sundown collection, which celebrates the player that knows what it feels like to hoop from sunrise to sunset. A release date is scheduled for July 9th, and the retail price will be $140. In this video, we have several first looks, and the first pair that we're going to showcase is the Adidas Yeezy Boost 350 V2 Eliada. Now, prior to this, we saw a Photoshop that was just a mock-up, and that pair represented what was releasing, and as you can see, that Photoshop was pretty much identical to what's releasing. Now, this pair comes dressed in orange and brown across the prime knit upper. As well, they come with a Boost midsole. Now, it looks like they have a dark brown outsole. And for those that don't know, this is another religious release, and the nickname Eliada translates to God knows. No set release date for this pair, but they are expected to drop fall 2020, and the retail price will be $220. Details on another Yeezy Boost 380 has leaked, and the nickname for this pair, I'm actually going to spell it out because I believe that it's an abbreviation. It's definitely not a word, at least a word I know of, but it's spelled LMNTE. Now, the image used is a Photoshop, so it's possible that the actual release will look different. However, they are expected to feature earth brown tones across the prime knit upper, while navy blue will be used on the patterns throughout. The side stripe is done in yellow that runs across the panels, and then light brown is seen on the liner, and then we have a yellow gum-like rubber outsole. Once again, no set release date, but this pair is expected to drop fall 2020, and the retail price will be $230. Releasing soon is a new colorway of the Nike LeBron 17 Low, which is being called Glow in the Dark for now. Going over the pair, they feature perforated leather on the overlays, while white mesh lands on the base. Black details the branding, and then we have a reflective ribbon that runs down the tongue. Glow in the dark detailing is then used on the panels and outsole, and finishing the look is a pastel gradient across the midsole. More than likely, this pair will have some sort of nickname. It definitely looks like it has a theme to it, and currently a release date is scheduled for Asia, and that is July 1st. Retail price is set at $160. A second colorway of the Nike Kobe 5 Protro EYBL has leaked, but this time it's official images, so a lot of people believe that this pair is actually releasing, and it's known as Forest Green. Now, the nickname comes from the color description, which is Forest Green, Metallic Red Bronze, and Speed Yellow. The other pair featured a tie-dye upper, and that was gifted to athletes, although the EYBL League has been canceled. Now, for those that don't know what EYBL stands for, it's Elite Youth Basketball League. And each year, Nike makes up some exclusive releases for the athletes. Sometimes they actually release to the public, and it does look like this pair might be releasing. However, we have a ton of other Kobe 5 Protros that were expected to release, but as you guys know, due to his passing, Nike decided to pull the releases. But going over this pair, they feature dark green throughout, while bronze is applied to the swoosh logos and branding on the tongues. EYBL is seen on the left tongue, yellow lands on the liner, peach accents the heel, and then we have a graphic on the insoles. Finishing the look is a white outsole. Now, the rumored time frame for this pair to release is summer 2020, and the retail price will be $180. On to Jordan Brand, and we have another image of the Air Jordan 1 High OG Japan Midnight Navy. Now, this image looks like somebody took it with an old flip phone. I'll never get why people that have access to these shoes, they either take one photo or, and most of the time, that one photo is just bad quality. Now, if you're going to take one image, at least make it clear, but I'm sure very soon additional images will leak, giving us a detailed look. Now, as you can see, this pair resembles the original release from 2001, and although you can't see it from this angle, instead of a Jumpman on the tongue, it's actually going to feature Nike Air. I know a lot of people aren't huge fans of the rubber wings logo, at least that's what I've been seeing. However, it's supposed to mimic the original release, which featured exactly that. No set release date for this pair, however, they are dropping holiday 2020, and the retail price will be $170. There's nothing new to report on the Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG patent in black and metallic gold. However, as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of these clean photos. I'm sure a lot of you guys are as well, so I did want to showcase them. Now, I probably won't spend too much time on the shoes since I've gone over them several times already, but what I will say is that this pair resembles that of the Air Jordan 1 Mid, which released back in 2003. This time around, Jordan Brand made it a high, and it'll feature Nike Air branding on the tongue instead of a Jumpman. Other than that, everything else stays the same. Gold stitching on the midsole, and they even come with the rubber like wings logo. Currently, no set release date, but they are expected to release holiday 2020, and the retail price will be $170. Now, it's looking like this holiday season, there's going to be a lot of Air Jordan 1 releases, so I really hope that Jordan Brand doesn't release them back to back weekends and actually spreads these releases out through the month. But since they are behind on releases, it's a possibility that it could happen. We now have a detailed look at the Air Jordan 12 Indigo, aka Stone Blue. Now, this pair comes dressed in a Stone Blue, Legend Blue, and Obsidian colorway. To me, and I'm sure many others, this pair reminds me of the Air Jordan 12 Obsidian. Now, if you missed my last video when I went over the shoe, the upper is made of indigo and it'll fade over time. So I was unsure if the actual look would resemble that of jeans. I mentioned that in the past video. Basically, over time, when you wear jeans, they kind of fade out. But what I'm hearing is that the upper will eventually turn white. Again, I'm not entirely sure about this, but these are the rumors that I'm hearing. But to play it safe, what you can expect is the upper will fade over time. They also feature silver on the top two metal eyelets, and then we have white leather across the mudguards. Finishing the look is white and a mixture of blues on the outsole. Now, this pair will come with a special box, and they'll come with a card that reads, "The beauty of imperfection fades to perfection." For this pair, a release date is currently scheduled for August 8th, and the retail price will be $190. Let me know your thoughts on this pair in the comment section below. Images has finally leaked of the Air Jordan 6 K54. For those that don't know, K54 is an annual street ball tournament, and each year Jordan Brand releases at least one model to celebrate the tournament. Now, we've heard about this shoe releasing very early on, and a Photoshop was made up, and that Photoshop looks nothing like what's releasing. But this pair does feature a cell, total orange, gum light brown, and baroque brown colorway, highlighted with leather across the upper, done in cell, and then we have a unique pattern that's done on the underlay and insoles. We also have K54 logos on the tongue and heel. On the left heel is Nike Air branding, and then we have a gum translucent rubber outsole. There isn't a release date for this pair, but they are expected to release in July. They'll also be available in full family sizing, and currently we don't know of a retail price. Let me know your thoughts on this pair in the comment section below. To be honest, I'm not a fan of the shoe, but I'm seeing a lot of people, they are, which surprised me. But hey, we all have different preferences. Things I like, you may not like, vice versa. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you saw my last video, then you know I talked briefly on the Air Jordan 3 Court Purple. Now, there's a rumor going around that this pair is scrapped, and I'll be honest, I can't confirm that as of yet, but what I can confirm is that we have a first look. Now, I know a lot of people wanted this shoe to be a Lakers release, but I did mention in the previous video that this pair would feature orange. I didn't know in what way, and we only have a few images, but these images are decent quality, and the only bit of orange that we can see as of now, it actually outlines the Jumpman on the tongue, so very minimal orange, and instead of representing the Lakers, this pair is more fitting as a Phoenix Suns release. Other than that, in my opinion, this pair is really nice. It comes with black on the base, we have elephant print around the toe and heel. Court Purple is seen accented on the midsole, ankle, and fills in the Jumpman on the tongue. Finishing the look is a white midsole and gray rubber outsole. Now, if these do release, the release date is currently scheduled for November 14th. Retail price will be $190. Let me know your thoughts on this pair. I definitely think Jordan Brand should release them. However, like I mentioned in prior videos, I know in multiple videos, that Jordan Brand and Nike are behind on production, so a lot of shoes will be canceled. Unfortunately, I can't confirm if this will be one of them. I just hope that the rumors going around are false. Now we have some 2021 release dates to go over, and as you guys might already expect, it's very possible that the release date could be pushed forward or back. Now, the first one is the Air Jordan 1 High OG University Blue. Now, the last time I showcased this shoe, the Photoshop was from Pirates or Pirates. In his image, he claimed that his Photoshop was exactly what's releasing, and no shot at him, but he's actually wrong on that. For one, the shade of blue won't be like that. It'll actually be like the Photoshop you see now. Now, this pair is very close to what's releasing. There's just a few changes and very small changes. This pair I did get to see, so I'll have an updated Photoshop probably next week. So that Photoshop will be 100% accurate. Now, moving forward, a release date is currently scheduled for February 20th, which is just after All-Star Weekend. Retail price will be $170. Last week, I spoke on the Air Jordan 4 University Blue, and thanks to zsneakerheadz, Z and I, we put together an accurate Photoshop of what's releasing. So you guys might see a ton of different Photoshops going around, but I'm here to let you guys know that this is actually what's releasing. It'll be just like this. Now, what I didn't know is this pair won't retail at $190. In fact, Jordan Brand is retailing this pair at $225. Now, it is possible it could feature Nike Air branding. I wasn't able to see the heel of the shoe, but I saw the entire upper, so that's a possibility. But Nike Air branding doesn't warrant a $225 price tag. Maybe they're using higher grade materials, or what I think is very possible is that we're going to see a price hike on select shoes in 2021. There's another pair with the price hike I'm going to go over later on in this video, and that pair also features Nike Air, so there might be a connection there. But for the release date, currently this pair is scheduled for March 6th. Like I mentioned, retail price is $225. Also, this pair is being labeled an SE, and like I mentioned in the previous video, they're using the Air Jordan 4 white cement as inspiration. Now, there is some changes obviously in comparison, but this pair uses a lot more cement print than we're used to seeing outside of the white cement pair. Now, we also have a release date change for the Air Jordan 6 Carmine. Now, this release date matches up from what I was being told, and I was being told that this pair would release during All-Star Weekend. Now, a release date did recently come out for February 20th. However, I had a feeling that the release date was going to be pushed forward, so it'll actually line up with All-Star Weekend if the date stays the same. I'm not entirely sure what they're going to do for the 2021 All-Star Weekend. I'm not sure if it's going to stay how it is in February or pushed around. But If everything goes as planned, this pair is scheduled to release on February 13th, and the retail price will be $225. So again, another price hike. Also, with some information I was told behind the scenes, I was actually waiting to share it, but I'm going to just share it with this video since I'm already talking about the release date. But what I was told is this pair is confirmed to release. It'll also have Nike Air branding. In my opinion, that's the only way to bring this shoe back. I was also told that it'll come with special packaging. It'll just be the OG style box. And the pair is releasing in full family sizing. So as of now, this pair is definitely expected to be a general release. I'm definitely excited about the pair. I'm not too excited about the price hike, but as you guys know, in 2019, we saw the Air Jordan 1 go up $10. But this is a little different. This technically brings us up $25. And the reason I say 25 is because a pair with Nike Air would usually cost $200. So I'm kind of curious if just the regular retros that are $190, if the retail price is going to go up on them. But let me know your thoughts on this pair in the comments section below. We now have a first look at the Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG Dark Mocha. Now this is one of two Dark Mocha releases for 2020, and both colorways are similar. Now the images are not that great. So the first image I'm going to use, and you're probably looking at it right now, is a Photoshop by zsneakerheadz, so it gives us a better look. And then the other two images is what leaked. So the pair comes dressed in Cell Dark Mocha in black, featuring Cell on the panels, ankle, and toe. Cell also lands on the midsole, and then we have black, which wraps the toe, hits the laces, swoosh, and eye stays. Dark Mocha lands on the ankle overlay and wraps the heel. It looks like it's done with suede. Also, this pair will come with the second set of laces. You can kind of see the plastic that's attached to the bag on the top eyelet. And then finishing the look is a black outsole. Currently, there isn't a release date for the shoe, but they are expected to release holiday 2020, and the retail price will be $170. I think this pair looks solid, but I'm noticing a lot of people not liking them. So, like always, what's your opinion on them? I know it's not the best photos, but it does show us what's coming. And that recaps the news. Like always, we post it first on SneakerFiles.com, and then we take it to YouTube. Like always, I appreciate you guys for watching, and just a heads up, for my next video, I might do one on July Air Jordan releases or another news video. Now, it all depends on how much news leaks from today until Friday, but let me know which video you would rather see first. The way things are going, I'm sure there'll be enough news for a video on Saturday. Now, before I get out of here, like always, greatly appreciate a thumbs up, and if you're new here, make sure to subscribe by hitting the red button below. Again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned to SneakerFiles.com, and if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.